serenity and calmness are congruently in harmony, pointed to a direction where a good place can be the best moment to come, a moment where a goal can be reached, going to a better place after you decide to move and struggle forward.
A footprint on the sand, a real mark on the road, sweat and tears to the ground, suffering and agony to the foe, a triumphant lace finish, a vision of motivation, a reason to move on, a mission to carry on. No matter how hard it is, we shall continue our story of bike to work.
If you choose to become an Uber Eats rider, you must have an appropriate permanent residence visa, or you must be allowed by your employer to get a side job for extra income. Without a proper documentation, you will be prone to be checked by a police officer if they see you working as Uber Eats rider. If the police officer found you with issues with your work visa, they will charge you an offense and a penalty to settle. The worst is, you may have a jail time if it happens to be that you are not permitted by your company to take a side job such as being a Uber Eats rider. I think most of the bike riders here in Japan are only concerned with the distance from their house going to train station. Unlike in any other Southeast Asian countries, there are pedicabs, tuk-tuk, tricycle. And here in Japan, you just need your bicycle to ride on. Even if you need to buy something on the grocery supermarket, you can mostly see a bicycle with a basket. There's a lot of bicycle parking space all over Japan. Some are free parking, some are paid parking, with mostly having a rate of 120 yen for one day. Why do we bike to work? A question that most of the people are saying that it is a way to save up money instead of riding your car and consume gasoline, diesel, or nowadays electrically charged vehicle that is also using your electrical wall to charge the batteries. Why do we even think about to save up? And does it really worth it? Personally, I don't have an answer yet. One thing that I know for myself is that I'm in need of sustainable activity to where I can get myself active and moving. In my observation, some other people are doing this kind of work because this is the most easy way to move and deliver. From my home country in Philippines, there are a lot of bike riders who's doing this kind of job. At this moment, we are approaching the vicinity of Saitama Museum of Modern Arts. The said museum was having a total area of 8,577 square meters. It was open since 1982. There are about 3,079 items being housed inside the museum. Going back to the bike rider's job, I commend and salute all of them as I get to know the idea what kind of courage they have just to earn money to buy foods that their family eat together, send their kids to a public school, pay their utility bills and their house monthly rental. I could not have imagined enough how this simple kind of activity can be an essential to a family to keep their home alive. It's not just one day like this video I did. I'm not even close to the place that I intend to go. For the people who's doing a bike to work, it doesn't matter how hard it will be. It doesn't matter what the weather of the day it will be, as long as they can earn a clean money coming from their hard work. I think it is a pure hard work. The heart is there to pursue the road that needs to be taken in order to be somewhere, no matter what obstacles are there along the way. I pity those bike riders that receives a fake orders to which they have lost their money and bike riding effort because of such thing. As you hear me coughing, it only exhibits how my body talks to me in terms of my endurance. What is happening inside was my heart speaks that I need more blood to be pumped out. The necessity to cough is to take more oxygen than I normally do by breathing. I also felt this time that I'm catching up my breath already. I could not even come to think if I can still continue. to reach my goal for this ride, or doubt myself if I can still move on. The video doesn't show the wind that is against my direction, and I face it with a long, straight, rolling road. I also came to think the Uber Eats rider that cancelled my order along his way. I fully understand him now. It is hard to pedal a long distance bike ride. As I keep moving, as I still have more than 1 hour to be at my workplace, I didn't stop to take a lunch break along this bike to work. I was very keen to measure my body if I can do it straight way to my workplace. I only stop to the red lights and take the chance to hydrate myself as well. I'm mentally prepared as I know there is another higher uphill on my path. At this point, my mind is telling me to move forward. You only stop when you reach the goal. If a mile will still need more steps, so be it. There is a lot of ways to move forward. It doesn't matter how long you take it or how long you do it, as long as you hit your goal. At the end of it all, there is a reward. This is the end of part 3. Please continue following the series on part 4 as we share some unexpected road during the springtime here in Japan as we conclude this episode of Bike to Work. See you next time!